Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a wrap-up and a recap of the 30 Days of Sketches Series 5, Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches Series 5, and I have all 30 pages that I got done here today, and it was so much fun and such an awesome experience. So I'm not going to spend too much time because, of course, there has been a video a day all month where I have gone into detail for each of these videos, where I have, of course, also mentioned all of our lovely friends that have been playing along. Christy, of course, who is the instigator, and this was Series 5, and this was sort of the brainchild of Christy, I guess, a couple of years ago. And in every single series, I participated a little bit more each time. I think in the first series, I might have only done one page. In the second and third, I think I did maybe 3 or 4. And then in Series 4, I did every week, at least once a week. And I think I might have thrown in a couple of extras. And then finally, Series 5, I jumped head first and did every single one, along with Christy, Crystal, Daisy, Shannon, Jennifer over on Instagram. And then we had quite a few guests. Amber on Instagram, I think it's Dragonfly D, Dragonfly Dreams. Amber participated quite a bit. Sarah, Jen, Kay's mom. Jackie from JQ was with us every Sunday. Then a lot of you lovely subbies and friends and members of the Mercy Tiara group, of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club group, played along a lot with us. Marta on Instagram, Gina on YouTube, Cindy over in the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and I'm sure I'm forgetting tons of you, but I'm going to spend some time today going back through the hashtag over on Instagram and see if I missed anybody and try and leave you some love if I did. So without further ado, here are all my layouts. And one of the things that I found fun with this is, one, the variety that Christy gave us in all of these. And then I tried to make sure that I had a variety of photos, so I wouldn't always be scrapbooking the same subject. So it gives me a lot of progress in a lot of my albums. So that was really fun. And I have them here in order, actually, not because, only because I just kept stacking them. So that means I can show them to you in order. This was day 1. This was the kitty cat that I had before Chopin. Lots of mixed media. This fun die that I have, one of my favorite dies here. This was also a fun one. This is one where I flipped the sketch, and it will be going in my nephew's holiday album from 2019, I guess. And I was quite proud of this one, as I used a fun quote that was from Marilyn Monroe. And this was pretty much all using scraps, and I got some twine used up. This of my grandnieces and their end of the year play, Into the Woods. Again, lots of mixed media on the background here. And this one I did layers upon layers of mixed media. If you go back to day 3, you'll see I started with just the packaging. Then I actually did some stamping, then some splattering, and then on top of all of that, I did some stenciling, a little bit of a doily. This one, a layout about my mom. The fun thing I did here was some strip journaling, and I used hearts instead. I think the sketch called for big circles or doily type things. This part was fairly true to the sketch, and then I added a whole bunch more hearts. This is some lovely paper that my friend Helen sent to me. This is my mom on her 90th birthday. This one got a lot of comments. This was obviously, look at this adorable little Diego. So So there he is trying out carrots for the first time. And not so sure. A travel one this time. And this used my How to Kill a Kit with style from April. That lovely new glacier paste that I got, which I'm loving. And I haven't had it all that long, people, have I? And it's almost done. So there you go. So, and by the way, with everything that's going on, and we've had more scrappy time, there's been a lot of changes in our lives, and this week in my province, they're announcing or trying to maybe start a little bit of a very, very, very gradual deconfinement. And as a result of that, because it's going to be a little risky, they've lowered the age of the elderly who should be confined. And I'm now one of those. So I sent a message to Christina and I said, okay, time for a box. Get me some kits out. So Christina sent me some new kits yesterday. She posted them out yesterday, so it's probably going to be 10 days or so before they get here. But I should be getting some more glacier paste to help me along. And then this one, where I did a bit of a tennis page yet again. And this one is going to be going into my mom's album, her shadow box that she has on her wall. And I was quite proud of this lovely stencil in the back that I used that reminded me of a tennis net. The Chamel foam thickers here, which are just gorgeous. This one I had a lot of fun doing as well. So I've lost count now. How many are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be day 8. And it was a huge star. And I stitched a couple of stars. And this one I was really, really tickled pink because it was scrap lifted a couple of times during the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party. By, I know, Kathy did an amazing layout. Kathy Knucklefresh, she's Scrappy Kathy here on YouTube. This I did for day 9 and Christina Day. So, of course, I used some black with pops of color. I used a Secret Not Secret kit based on the Cocoa Vanilla. And I had added a little bit of Auburn Lane left in there, which had also come from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. Day 10, where I got, and this I got my Heidi Swap Gold texture paste out, which is something that I'm very happy that I'm starting to use in the context of the Freeze Gang going into my stash. Some strip journaling as well. I've done that a few times here, and I'm kind of enjoying that. This was unfortunately a roof that collapsed during a year that we had some excessive snowfall, and unfortunately some of the commercial buildings were not maybe cleaning off the roofs as quickly as they should have. Day 10, day 11. Which is another one of my, and this one was fun. This was as a great one for using up scraps. Day 12, a little bit of a foodie one, a lovely little filled corner up here, which, and see, I did it over here as well. These are the things that I'm doing more and more of, thanks to some inspiration from Helen again. This was there for day 11. Day 12, some fun banners. A page out of Christy's book where I did some tearing here, put some paper in the back, a little bit of mixed media. I had taken out Hexagon to be one of my stencil focuses. I can't remember now if I actually did this one in April or if I finished it late March, because I did try and get a little bit of a head start. Day 13, this was a fun one, and this I love. This is totally using my How to Kill a Kit with Style from April and my Secret Not Secret Kit Club based on the Cocoa Vanilla Unforgettable. So from here on in, you will be seeing a lot of that kit. I did really well on my How to Kill a Kit with Style for April. I'm really thrilled about it. And the fun little thing here, this is popped up on foam, but these are all different little die cuts that you could just pop out. And I just made sure I put tape to keep them together, and I used it as a large embellishment piece that was in the sketch. This is a little bit about how at the little shop, our gourmet food shop and bakery, we were trying to adapt to the new normal as we were essential services, but then also trying to keep everybody very, very safe. This one in the end, I love. This was a large starburst. I did it with some shimmers, with some of my mists that I basically used as watercolors. And I really, really wasn't sure at the beginning, but in the end, I love it. And this will likely be the introductory page to my COVID album, because I guess I've decided I'm doing a COVID album as opposed to a 6x8 or pocket pages, because I've done probably about 5 or 6 layouts so far. I'm basically a 12x12 or an 8.5x11 scrapper. I keep wanting to try and to do more pocket pages or 6x8s, and I never really do it. I think I did once for the fun of it through 3 months a couple of years ago, a 6x8 pocket page album, and I loved it, and I love going through it, but it's not my natural, and it's not a go-to format for me. And this, I had fun. I tried to, by all means, nowhere close, like on a scale of 1 to 10, this would be 0.5 of playing with filters the way my lovely friend Kathy, Scrappy Kathy, does. But I did have a little bit of fun here with a black and white photo and a little bit of a fun filter on a color, washed out color photo. Again, this one gave me a little bit of trouble, and as I've mentioned before, this is far from a favorite. It's not really, should be growing on me. It's not really growing on me yet, but hopefully it will. But it's going to be in the album. It'll be done. It is one that I flipped. The sketch was like this. I do like it better this way. But there you go. Another COVID page and about our government's daily press conferences. This is a 8.5x11, crazy weather in 2019. And it was April then too. So as I mentioned before, I'm not too sure about these April anymore. Lots of fun stamping here on the background. A fun grid type layout. Again, this is about things missing in the grocery stores at the beginning, and staples to have in our pantry, and things that maybe we would not normally buy and we thought we should buy just in case. Frozen veggies and canned products. I don't pretty much ever have canned goods except for canned tomatoes in my house. Canned tomatoes and canned beans. But I did get some for my mom. Frozen veggies were hard to find, still are. This is definitely one of my favorites, The Calm Within the Storm, my little Pookie, using my How to Kill a Kit. Again, I love this one too, and this one is one that I simplified a little bit. I flipped it so that I would have corners and sides filled. And I removed some of what was in the middle, which made it a little too busy for me. And I love this one. Very, very, very simple. This, I really wanted this gorgeous, unforgettable butterfly paper to shine. The sketch allowed me to do that. So in the end, it stayed very simple. A title, I'm not even sure you would call these clusters, but just a touch of little bit of embellishment in diagonal. A nice polka dot paper on the back. Just a fun, and this one came together quickly. I call them sort of eye-resting layouts for the albums. This is one of the travel ones. This is another one that got tons and tons and tons of comments. Another little baby Diego. It's an Easter one. This I went a little bit rogue from the sketch, but I do love it. Some mixed media here with a Paige Evans stencil. Another fun one, and this is using the little mini kit that I put together. Karen and I put sort of freeze kit together for April based on kitties and puppies. And this is the lovely My Mind's Eye Meow collection that my lovely friend Karina from Sweden had sent to me a couple of years ago. And I got one of those lovely big acrylic pieces that I was getting in my sampler kits. Ciao, grazie. Another beautiful, Unforgettable is just so beautiful. It's so easy to make gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous layouts. So this one of my nephew and his lovely family coming back from holidays, I think in 2017. This is their day 25 where I went and I really had a lot of fun because it was also our Christmas in April, and I did some cards using the sketch, which I had a lot of fun doing. Day 26. Oh, and I muddled day 25 and day 26. So everybody did this on day 25 and this on day 26. And somehow I got my days muddled, but there you go. This one initially gave me a little bit of trouble. Excuse me. But in the end, I'm really happy with it. And thank you, my lovely friend Crystal, who gave me some ideas and some inspiration to get going on it. And I did some of this fun, messy thread here a la Missy Whidden, who commented on it, actually. And then my lovely friend Colleen reminded me that this was perfect for a pumpkin layout because it sort of reminded her of the pumpkin innards. And I hadn't actually thought of that, but I'm going to pretend I did now. Another favorite of mine on day 27 with some stitching, butterflies, florals, my grandniece's graduation, lots and lots and lots of beautiful sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps. Another fun layout. This one, bold for me. I used this very bold side of Sparkle City paper, but it goes perfectly with the subject of this, which was about an impromptu, I call it Jammin' on Easter, where there was a little bit of a concert right outside in my neighborhood, and some of the neighbors joined in for Easter to entertain some of the elderly people in the residence just across the street here from me. This was just awesome and heartwarming. Day 29, which was also the off the board, where I did, use a little bit of a mood board, but I pretty much cheated because one, I used a sketch, and two, I used a mood board that really, I just went looking for something that actually matched the kit that I was using, and I love it. This is a little bit of a story about this appearing in windows all over our province. And then day 30. So this one you have just seen today, and I love it. This one was a lot of fun. I spent a very relaxing afternoon last Saturday just watching my friends on YouTube, doing some coloring, doing a little bit of Facebook messaging with some of my friends as well, and mixed media on the background, lots of fun sequins again. And this one I kind of love. This is not where I was going at all with this one to begin with, but this is where we wound up, and I love it. So there you go. So this is going to be my layout share for the month as well. All 30 days of sketches. Thank you so much, Christy, for putting these on. Thank you to all my lovely friends that played along, to all of you that have watched faithfully every single day, and to some of you who have left me a comment every single day as well. Karina, Colleen, Helen, many more of you, and you all know who you are. I thank you so much. And we're going to have quite a weekend of videos because I'll be back with how I did on my How to Kill a Kit, my new How to Kill a Kit. We have a stamp with you, a scrap 5 up on Saturday. So I will see you all again very soon. Links will be down below like they always are. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.